Welcome to the 2009 Paddy Power Poker Irish Open. And here we are from 700 down to our final four with just shy of 1.3 million euros in the prize pool. It's time to find out which player will pick what piece of the Paddy Power prize pool pie.
And so here we are. These are our final four. Andrew Pantling on just shy of 2 million chips. Cara Scott under the English flag from Canada, also just shy of 2 million. Right beside her, Christer Johansson, 1.4 million chips. And last and not least, Atanas Georgiev, 1.626 million chips.
Everybody, shuffle up and deal.
There you go. David O'Neill, our tournament director, says the all-important words, shuffle up and deal. I am DP Fitzgerald, and in the commentary box with me is none other than the Right Honourable Padraig Parkinson. Blinds, 15 and 30,000 starting off, and as you heard me mention there, 1.3 million euros still resides in the prize pool out of the initial 2.24 million.
You know, this is the oldest tournament in Europe, and definitely the best. But in all the years I've played it, right back from the days in Hanlon's Corner, through the Merrion Club, the Jackpot Club, Green Isle Hotels, Juries, the Burlington, the City West, I've never seen a situation like this where there's four players so close in chips playing for the title.
Yeah, very similar in chips. Two 1.5 millions and two 2 million stacks here.
And plenty of wriggle room.
Georgiev raising it up with an ace-4.
You know, this tournament isn't going to turn into a crapshoot. I mean,
No.
you know, the player that wins this tournament can say that they played a real poker game.
Yeah, very true.
Within a tournament.
There's been a lot of action. A lot of all-ins. And here we're going to see a flop. A 9, a Queen, King.
This is one of those spots where maybe the first up, best dressed. First one to get a chip into the pot is going to win it.
Well, Johansson takes that opportunity to be the first into the pot. 3-1 favorite over Georgiev's hand. And he rightfully folds it down, giving Christer the benefit of the doubt. And the 282,000 chips in the middle of the table.
You know, Andrew Pantling, I think his bread and butter is you know, big heads-up games online. So obviously he likes the short-handed play. So the further he goes, the better he's going to be feeling about it. You know, getting into his own comfort zone.
Yeah, the fewer players.
Yeah,
absolutely. Cara making the first move here with the ace-10.
But you know, Cara must feel that she's free-rolling. You know. It's not all that long ago in this tournament that she was down to like 58,000 in chips after losing a lot of pots and a big bluff. And no, she's saying she's shown great skill and courage to get herself back into this.
Yeah, I think she had 3 big blinds at the time.
Yeah.
Which isn't much. Chip in a chair.
There's a hell of a lesson there, you know, for anybody, I mean, who takes a bit of a beat in a poker tournament and loses 80% of their chips. It's not the end of the world.
Absolutely not.
You're still in. This guy kind of grows on you, doesn't he?
Atanas with the better hand at this stage, but Cara makes the move. Yeah, you saw a check on your screen there, but it was in fact a bet. And that bet will take her down the rest of the pot. Button moves over to Christer. No, it's just the 2 blinds.
We've seen people getting into a lot of trouble the big blind, small blind confrontations, you know, on full tables here.
Yeah, we've seen big blinds picking up an awful lot of big hands, coincidentally. Mind you, maybe not this time. Doesn't stop Andrew from having a little pop at it, though.
Yeah. Atanas just limped in with the 5s there, possibly with a view to re-raising. You know, he's taking the more conservative line. Oh, the conservative line is paid off here. He's flopped a set against top pair.
Now, Andrew has been playing a very aggressive game, but he checks down this time.
Wow, and
Atanas puts in 85,000 into the pot.
he's probably hoping that Pantling raised with a couple of big cards, and that the Jack has improved him. He'd be quite surprised to hear the Pantling has an 8 here after the check on the flop. That's a great card for Pantling because it's going to stop him from losing any more chips here.
And a check from Atanas. Devious check.
Certainly is.
56,000.
Oh, I like that. He's getting a value bet in there, but he's not going to get himself into too much trouble.
I like that bet. Interesting, you know, he can step away from any re-raise. It's not costing him that much.
Well,
But yet, if Atanas is doing a complete bluff...
You know, there is
He'll
a
win.
school of thought that maybe he should have bet a little bit more of that as a value bet, because all he's done is open himself up to the possibility of getting bluffed on the pot that he may have been winning. But
Almost 160,000 more for Pantling to call this into a 613 or so thousand pot.
Cool.
And he does indeed call. He's not going to be happy. Set of fives for Atanas. Wins a huge pot.
well, it looked like Andrew was pretty sure his pair of eights was good.
Over
He's the guy
700.
driving. This game's an awful lot easier from up here, when especially when you can see the cards.
I always find it helps when you can see everyone's hand.
Yeah, but you got to understand, these guys are in the zone. I mean, there's adrenaline flowing through their veins. I mean, their concentration is as good as it's ever going to be in their lives, I promise you, at this final table. So,
And the fact that you've been playing for 4 days solid, does that improve your game, or does that make you fatigued and distracted? And
well, it improves the champions' games. And
Yeah.
other people drop away. I mean, there is fatigue. There's, you get the adrenaline running for a couple of days. But the greats just get on with it and get stronger.
yeah,
The weak fall by the wayside. I didn't even get a chance to get tired in this tournament. I'd like to be sitting there fatigued.
tired of standing up. Here we see another move by Kara Scott. 10 queens suited. He raises 180,000.
She's shown plenty of game, Cara Scott. Certainly not like the way girls used to play a few years ago. Man, you used to love playing a tournament, sitting down and seeing a girl there, because I mean, you could probably take a wild guess and think that she's going to be playing pretty ABC, pretty tight. But I mean, now you get the likes of like Kathy Liebert, for example. I mean,
Yeah,
and, you can forget about the fact she's a girl; she's a player. And a lot of the women are playing very aggressive poker now.
Just don't trust him. Never have. Never will.
And don't leave that sentiment behind when you leave the poker table either.
Wise words for life here, kids. You can see Pantling has indeed called her to the flop. The flop has come at deuce 7-10 rainbow.
Pantling may think there's a good chance his threes are good here.
Yeah, at least there was a 2 on the flop.